guard from Cincinnati, number 34, Cam Rogers. And a 6'6" junior forward from West Harrison, Indiana, number 50, J.D. Stokes. Officials for tonight's game are Ellie Hewitt, Ben Soroka, and Dylan Harrington.
Hello and welcome inside Summer Center to Copeland Court for another edition of Bluffton University basketball tonight. It's the men's basketball team going up against the Anderson Ravens. Bluffton comes into the contest 3-9 on the year and 2-3 in the conference, 7th in the standings. Anderson 9-3 and they are rolling, 4-1 in the conference and 2nd overall, only behind the first place Rose Holman Engineers. Bluffton's going to have their hands full tonight, especially with number 12, Tate Ivigno. Hope I'm saying that correctly. He's been a force to be reckoned with, averaging 22.4 points per game on 47% from the field. So it'll be interesting to see how the Beavers are able to handle him. Anderson's going to get a 3 off early, and it misses left of the basket and just falls out of bounds. A little bit of a different lineup tonight for the Beavers. Coach Clark has been mixing and matching guys until he could find a winning recipe, and they did last game against Hanover. Hanover was 6-5 going into that one. Bluffton, probably the underdog, was able to come away with the win, thanks in a large part due to Cam Rogers getting 20 points on 9 of 13 shooting. Daughtry, a deep 3 off the right side of the rim, and now Anderson will go with a little bit of pace in transition. Drive inside. Robson's there for the block, saved by Daughtry into the hands of Snelling. And now they'll go the other way. Pass inside, gets tipped away. Ball scrum on the floor. No one's coming up with it, and it'll be a jump ball, which will stay with the Beavers. So, as you can see out there, Ian Snelling has been the usual starter for the Beavers. He's started all 12 games that he's played, and the only person on the team who has started every game that they've played in, besides Michael Stottman, who is out for the season with an injury. Also making his 3rd consecutive start is freshman Trevor Daughtry. A little bit of a 3-point sniper. You saw him with some confidence taking that deep 3 early on. He's 8 for 18 on the season and limited action, but he's done a really nice job as of late filling in for the injured Michael Stottman. As I mentioned, Cam Rogers also out there on the floor. That's number 34. Snelling's deep 3 just rims out. Good rebound there by Axel Abe. Another 3 for Anderson. This one connects. That's Tate Ivigno. And that's exactly what he'll do if you leave him open. 40% from 3. Snelling gets it down low to Robson, the leading scorer. He goes in off the glass, can't finish. Rogers there for the offensive rebound. Goes to put it back up. Gets his own rebound again, and finally gets it to fall after a few attempts there. Tenacious on the boards is Cam Rogers, and he gets the Beavers' first points. Cut inside, reverse layup, too strong off the glass. Snelling gets it poked away, and it'll go to the Beavers. So Daughtry's out there with Rogers, Robson, and Snelling, and the last starter is J.D. Stokes, number 50. He's filling in for Connor Martin, but he's seen a lot of action so far, being one of the few bigs that gets in rather consistently for Coach Clark and the Beavers. And despite his size, he is more than willing to shoot the 3 ball, something that Anderson is going to have to be aware of going into this one. Snelling takes it right side, tries to find the cutting Stokes, but it's stolen by Ivigno. Now Anderson in transition. Ivigno thought about the 3, he'll cut inside, pass to the corner. Back up top, 3-pointer, just a little too short. Good board there from the 5'10", Trevor Daughtry. Pass down low to Robson. Now Snelling working on the outside. Stokes goes up, can't get it to go. And now Anderson with a little bit of pace the other way. Driving inside, right-handed scoop layup is good. Through the contact. Nice finish there by Kenny Troutman. Nevin Robson working through contact there, gets it to fall, and he'll head to the line for the game's first free throws. We'll see 3 new Ravens into the game. As previously mentioned, Robson averaging 15.2 points per game on 53% from the field. His free throw attempt is good, so he's able to convert the and one and tie things up at 5 apiece. 2.5 minutes into this one. Working down floor is Bryce Williams. He kicks it out. Deep three, just a little too short. There for the rebound is Rogers. Is going to go off of Anderson and go to the Beavers. Daughtry will bring it up the floor. Snelling swinging it around. Goes up top to Robson. Looks like a lob attempt. Unable to corral it as Robson. And Nolan Swan will take it the other way. Robson able to get his hand in the passing lane, but Anderson will retain possession. Now going inside is Avanya. Gets blocked. We're going to have a jump ball. It'll stay with the Ravens. So here's Avanya to inbounds. Gets it down low. Rogers defending Avanya. Turns around. Won't get the two to fall. Anderson's there for the offensive rebound. Wide open from the top. Instead, we're going to have... the referees are going to have a timeout, and they're going to go ahead and signal that it's going to go to the Beavers, but I think it's because the shot clock reset after the air ball attempt from Avanya. Anderson head coach Carter Collins is not happy with that. And instead, they are going to go ahead and talk things over at the scorer's table to sort this thing out. So after the first 3 and change here from Summer Center, it's all knotted up at 5 apiece. Neither team really able to find a whole lot of offensive footing in the early goings of this one. Tate Avanya has the three-pointer for Anderson. Nevin Robson with a three-point play, and Cam Rogers with the putback is how the Beavers scored 5. Beavers have been playing better basketball as of late, coming off a win against Hanover, and they had a overtime win against Berea as well. And sandwiched in between those was a 2-point loss to Hiram and a 6-point loss to Kalamazoo. But after starting the year at 1-7, I have to imagine Coach Clark is pretty happy with how his team has been playing recently, and hopefully this is the start of something new and a turnaround for the Beavers. Looking at this Anderson University men's basketball team, they have 5 players in double figures. Tate Avanya, obviously the leading scorer with 22.4. And behind him are Bryce Williams, Kenny Troutman, Rob Davidson, and Nolan Swang, all over 11 points per game. So here's Williams, runner, won't fall. Rebound, corralled by Robson. Robson swings it to Snelling. Deep three from Snelling. A little bit short. Now a chance for Anderson to go with a little bit of pace here. Backdoor cut. Nice drive inside. Bryce Williams finishes the feed from Elijah Moore. Rogers thought about it. He'll step inside. The two-pointer is good. Cam Rogers. Key to his game is that mid-range. If he gets it going early, that's how he can score 20 like he did last time. Swan drives in on Daughtry, goes with the runner, and it gets a friendly bounce off the front of the rim and in. Robson will swing it back up top to Snelling. Again to Robson, he'll drive baseline. Kicks it out to Snelling, three-pointer, too strong. Long rebound ahead to Bryce Williams. Daughtry is there, but he's going to be called for the foul. So Bryce Williams is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws after our first media timeout.
Bluffton University. Visit for the beautiful campus. Apply for the academic excellence and national achievements. Enroll and become one of the many Bluffton graduates who are making a difference in their communities. Visit bluffton.edu today.
So we are back at Copeland Court. Bryce Williams at the line trying to extend the Ravens lead. They lead early 9-7. A lot of back and forth so far. For the first time today, we see Coach Clark point to his bench. It looks like he's going to get Will Layfield, who's going to go ahead and check in for Trevor Daughtry after Bryce Williams connects on his first free throw of the afternoon. Here's Williams' second attempt. That one is true as well. So Ravens have a 4-point lead here with 15:31 remaining in the first half. Bluffton only making 1 substitution so far in this one. They only played 8 players last time out. Here's a backdoor cut from Robson. He can't get it to finish at the rim. And here goes Avano up top and now into the corner. Kenny Troutman thought about the 3. Instead, it'll be Rob Davidson taking it, and that one falls. You can see why Anderson is having the success that they're having, being able to score at will so far in this one. Snelling back over to Layfield. Layfield finds Robson. He goes up and converts through contact. Nevin Robson with another chance for a 3-point play. Nevin Robson has really emerged as the main scoring option for the Beavers through this season. Following 2 decent underclassmen seasons, he's really come into his own in his junior year, averaging a career high and shooting 53% from the field. That one falls, so he's already up to 6. Elijah Moore hands it off to Avano. Drives inside, hop step into the corner, 3-pointer, rattles in. Rob Davidson, Kenny Troutman gets that one to fall. 17-10. After a little bit of a slow start, which is pretty typical. Snelling, 2-pointer won't go. After that slow start, both teams have kind of caught their footing offensively. Snelling goes up, can't get it. And Kenny Troutman's there for the rebound. Moore passes down low. Avano into the corner, another 3-point attempt. This one's just a tad long. Snelling's there for the long rebound. Snelling trying to set things up. Now Layfield has it on the right side. Swings back up top. Into the corner for Sumner. Sumner goes up and under. Just can't get it to fall. Robson's there. Sumner gets the pass from him and dribbles it back out. Tries to find a cutting Snelling, but is poked away. And now here's Kenny Troutman in transition. Layfield is there, and it's going to go with the Ravens. Bluffton's going to need a high defensive presence. In this one, we've seen already the magnificent 3-point shooting that the Ravens have displayed in this one. They're not afraid to shoot it. 340 attempts on the season. I thought Bluffton was pretty keen to shooting the three. They have 270 attempts. Troutman working on Robson, uses his body, tries to go up. He does. Too strong off the glass. Stokes there for the rebound, and he hands it off to Ian Snelling. Robson cuts inside into the corner for Layfield. Three-pointer. Yes, sir. Will Layfield with a corner three to get things going for the Beavers. 4-point lead now for the Ravens. Vanyo, good pass down low. And I think Snelling is going to get called for the foul. As Rob Davidson went up.
Ian Snelling is first, the team's second. Rob Davidson shooting two.
Here's Davidson's first attempt. That one is good. And we'll see a couple new faces into the game. Here's Caden Slusher. He's going to check in for Ian Snelling. Snelling gets a break there. We'll also see Tate Avagno and Elijah Moore check out for the Ravens. Second attempt is good. Beavers trailing by 6 early on. Slusher thought about the three, and instead he'll swing it back up top. Great defense from Kenny Troutman. Inside to Sumner. Turns around, finds Robson down low. He'll go up, gets poked away. And here comes Rob Davidson in transition. Pushes it ahead. Deep three in transition. Thought it was too short, but instead it gets a friendly bounce straight up and in. Nolan Swan connecting, and Ravens just simply cannot miss early here. Good pass down low. Here, somebody finishes off the glass. Driving inside. Swan trying to get something off Slusher. Good move, and he gets it to fall. Just outside the arc there. Should be clear that is the restricted area for defenders. Slusher shot fake. Layfield feeling good about it. Can't get it to fall. Sumner with a strong offensive rebounds. Can kind of get a sense of what the Beavers are doing offensively. They've been able to get a lot of offensive rebounds and keep possessions alive that way. That's one of the reasons that they've been able to put up 15. Here's Robson's three. Off the rim. J.D. Stokes with the offensive board up and in. Very active on the offensive glass have been the Beavers. That's kind of what they've, their identity that they've assumed here later in this season. Team that's going to have to scratch and claw and get those boards, poke away balls, take care of the ball. That's the game plan. And another three-pointer for the Ravens. Bryce Williams. They're just putting on an absolute clinic. Slusher deep three. Too strong. Rebound. Bryce Williams in transition, dribbling on the left hand into the corner. Troutman drives. Kind of an offensive foul. Too much body from Kenny Troutman on Caden Slusher there. Gets the call. Ravens doing everything they can to extend this lead. 27-17 they lead with 10:44 remaining in the first. There you see the upcoming home games for the Beavers. Next Wednesday, Bluffton women's basketball will take on Earlham. Following that is a Saturday matchup with Berea. a home and home for the men's and women's basketball team. And then Mount St. Joe will come visit the men's team the following Wednesday. Looking at some scores, Anderson women's basketball is ahead at the half over Bluffton, 38-29. Leading scorer for Anderson is Izzy Davis. She's got 11 on 5 of 7 shooting. Madison Brown leads the Beavers with 9 points, 2 for 6 from the field, but a perfect 5 for 5 from the line. She's done that all year for the Beavers. Bikey thought about the three. Instead it'll be Layfield up top. Slusher now looking to get it down low. Instead he'll swing it back up top. Good defense there, but maybe a tad bit over aggressive as Bryce Williams, and he'll get called for his first foul. It was a good job by Bryce Williams being able to anticipate what Robson was going to do, but he got his hand inside to go ahead and call the foul. Layfield fakes, kicks to Sumner. Driving inside, now back out. Down low, Robson. Robson spinning, goes up, right hand, good. Off the window and in for Nevin Robson. That gets his total up to 8. Corner three, too short. Sumner controls the long rebound. He's going to take it by himself in transition. Just lost possession, and it'll stay with the Beavers. Slusher will inbound for the Beavers. Bikey kicks it up top. Across to Slusher. Robson will go down to Bikey. Sir Sumner with a little two. Short two won't go. Rob Davidson tries to get it down low. It's taken away. Now Will Layfield in transition. Slows things down, finds Slusher. He'll step inside, thought about the three. Instead, he'll go to Robson on the wing. Robson goes up, gets it tipped away and out of bounds by Rob Davidson. Caden Slusher inbounds to Bikey. Anderson still going with that zone defense. Robson's two-point floater is in off the rim, up to 10. An early double-digit total for Nevin Robson, just over halfway through the first half. 6-point lead for the Ravens. They swing it across the top. Working on Slusher. Shot fake by Bryce Williams. Instead, he'll throw it up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound corralled by Robson. He'll push it forward to Sumner. Long step in. Won't fall. But there is a foul called a little bit late there. It's going to go against Marco Beverly, who recently checked into the game for the Ravens. Beverly clearly a little unhappy with that call. You can see there on the replay. Sumner will attempt his first free throw. It's just a 50% free throw shooter. That one is good for his third points. Excuse me. Sumner's second attempt. And that one is home as well. So that'll get Sumner up to 4 points. And the Beavers back within 4 with 8:30 remaining. Bryce Williams working on Layfield. Bikey's there on the help. Swing it back top to Avano. Avano drives in. Just off the glass. Good finish, fading away from the basket. He's able to use the window for a little bit of help. And Avano up to 5 now. Daughtry looking inside. Said he'll kick away Layfield. Layfield, 2 is good. Good job utilizing that shot fake after he made that first 3. There he goes on the rip as well. Look out below. Layfield left-handed lay is in. Bluffton back within 2 points now. As Layfield gets back-to-back buckets. As I was saying, Layfield hit that first 3 kind of set the alarms off for the Ravens that he might be a little bit of a three-point threat. And when he had that shot fake there, they're forced to come out a little bit further. Use that to his advantage. Robson's three, just a little too strong. Chance for the Beavers to take the lead, but instead it'll go to the Ravens. He takes a three. Yes, sir. Nolan Swan, now he's up to 10. Beavers electing to slow things down. Daughtry thought about it. Now he'll give it to Layfield. Down low to Robson. Tried to pass it to Sumner. We're going to have a blocking foul again a little bit late there. That one's going to go against Marco Beverly as well. We'll get another look at it right here. Beverly was in the restricted area down low. Layfield's jumper, that's what I was referring to earlier with that shot fake. He was able to create a little bit more space there inside the arc. And then there he goes in transition. It's a good job by Rob Davidson getting back. There's not much you could do besides undercut him there. I thought Layfield was about to take flight, try to yam it home. But the Beavers trail by 5 here with 7 minutes remaining. Marco Beverly just picked up his second foul. There you see the standings. And Bluffton trying to get something going. 3-9, but 2-3 in the conference doesn't mean that you're out of it just yet. And if you can string together some wins, that's all that matters going into that conference tournament. Try to build some momentum, get into that thing. We're still pretty early on in this season. Bluffton has to play everybody twice, which amounts to 18 total games, 1 away and 1 home. So this is just the 6th contest of the conference schedule. So plenty of ball in front of them. And you'd like to play your best ball going into the end of the season and into the tournament. Daughtry inbounds underneath. Robson drives in, right side. Dump down low. Daughtry's there for the recovery. Can't get it to fall. Sumner's there for the recovery as well. It's going to go off of Anderson and stay with the Beavers. Again, they've been doing everything on the offensive glass. You can hear Coach Collins very unhappy with the effort on the boards for the Ravens. Already 7 offensive rebounds. 2-pointers no good. Here go the Ravens in transition. Good job trying to run it down as Trevor Daughtry tried to throw it off of Kenny Troutman, but he couldn't do it. It's a good effort on his part getting back, but he just couldn't save it from going out of bounds. So Avagno will inbound here for the Ravens. He gets it to Moore. Avagno's triple in the corner, splash. That's what Avagno will do. And after doing a pretty good job of holding him off in the first part of this half, he's now up to 8 points. Daughtry's three-pointer just off to the left. Avagno up top. Moore works left side on Daughtry. Now Avagno, good move inside. Kicks it out. Here's Troutman. He'll kick to the corner. Swinging it back up top. Troutman working on Layfield. Good hands by Layfield. They're not going to get a shot up. 1 second left. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Hey, when things are going right, things are going right. Kenny Troutman banks it in at the horn. Will Layfield had to give him a little bit of props after that one. Give him a little high five saying, hey, when you got it going, you got it going. Layfield from the free throw line, rims out. Stokes is there for the rebound, throws it up, can't get it to fall. Another chance for an offensive rebound. Avagno's there though, and he'll tip it ahead to Axel Laby. Avagno crosses over onto Stokes, right-handed layup won't go. Layfield now pushes ahead, and it's stolen. A little bit of messy basketball here between these two teams. Drive inside off the glass. won't go. And Nolan Swan will go to the line, trying to increase his point total from 10. It's another look at that Hail Mary attempt. Kenny Troutman is able to bank it in. I can't believe that. He's still having a laugh about it at center court here. First attempt from Nolan Swan is no good.
Marco Beverly and Bryce Williams back for the Ravens.
Original starting five back into the game for the Beavers. Second attempt from Swan is good. And we'll see Swan check out and Rob Davidson check in. So the starting five out there for the Beavers. Ravens, after being ahead, I think it was either 29-27 or 30-27, have gone on this run. It's allowed them to increase their lead to 12. Rogers from the free throw line splashes home. That's his shot, and he picks it up there. Bluffton hasn't had a major problem scoring the rock. It's really been defending the outside shot. There's another one. This one is rims out. Snelling able to get the rebounds and control it. Now Robson pushing ahead. Daughtry tried to save it, but he had stepped over, and we're gonna have an over the back call. Robson wanted a tip there. Looks like, oh, they didn't call a foul. It's just over the back call there. So Kenny Troutman will take it in for the Ravens offense. Williams surveys the court. Step back. Now dumps down low. Good hands down low from J.D. Stokes. Robson's able to come up with the steal. Beavers need more defensive possessions like that to get things going, and just like that, it's poked away. Looks like it's going to go to the Ravens. Nevin Robson can't believe it, because it did look like Kenny Troutman poked that thing away. Davidson swings across to Beverly. Now Troutman up top for Avagno. Avagno deep three. No kidding, can he shoot? Up to 11 now is Tate Avagno. He's done it from just about everywhere on the court, but 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. We have a foul on the floor going against Kenny Troutman, his second of the evening. Tate Avagno now up to 11. Bryce Williams has 8. Kenny Troutman has 8. Everything's going good offensively for the Anderson Ravens. Just looking at their individual stats, Avagno is actually 3 for 4 from 3, 4 for 7 from the field. Nolan Swan, 4 for 5 from the field. He's got 10. Kenny Troutman has 8. Bryce Williams has 8, and Rob Davidson has 5. That makes up all 42 of the Ravens' points in this contest so far. Not a ton of free throw attempts, but a ton of threes. And not a single person has really been cold from the three-point line. Rob Davidson's 1 for 1. Bryce Williams 1 for 2. Kenny Troutman 2 for 3. Nolan Swan will match that. And like I mentioned, Avagno is 3 for 4. They're 9 for 14 from beyond the arc. One of the main reasons that this game isn't a bigger spread has been the offensive rebounds for the Beavers. They have 9 to Anderson's 1. That's to be expected when Anderson's scoring so many times. It's 14 of 28 from the field, so they've been better from three-point land than inside the arc in this one. The Beavers just 1 of 10. Will Layfield converting the only three-pointer of the evening for the Beavers. So Beavers now in the bonus, which means that Rogers will get an opportunity at the free throw line. First one is good. Rogers' second attempt just barely rims out. Ravens in transition. Three-pointer from Troutman, all courts.
Troutman for three.
Ahead to J.D. Stokes. Good pass to Ian Snelling. A little bit short. And the three-point woes continue for the Beavers. In transition goes Beverly. He gets fouled by J.D. Stokes. So he'll head to the line.
Beaver foul on J.D. Stokes, his first and the team fourth. Marco Beverly shooting two.
15-point advantage. Ravens looking to add on to it. Beverly gets his first points of the contest with his free throw. We'll see Ian Snelling check out for the Beavers. Brendan Williams, also known as B-Will on campus, will come in, try to provide a spark for the Beaver offense. Second one is good for Marco Beverly in a 17-point lead here for Anderson. Pass down low, good find. Rogers converts the pass from Brendan Williams. Bryce Williams, right-handed floater off the glass and in.
Bryce Williams for two.
Rogers to Robson. Now Stokes in the corner. Gets it to Rogers at the block. Stokes a three-pointer. Won't go. Rogers gets the rebound. Gets it to Daughtry. He thought about it. He'll go up top to Rogers. And another missed three-pointer for the Beavers. Kenny Troutman goes out of bounds. A little bit of a collision with Coach Clark there. Beavers just struggling to find that outside shooting that they so desperately need. Stokes in the corner, thought about the three, swing it back up top. Layfield drives left, throwing off the shoe for one of the Raven defenders. Now in the corner for Layfield, just where he made it earlier. This one rims out. And it seems like Beavers just can't get a bounce. Now here's Bryce Williams. Tries to go up and under. Robson's there for the steal. Robson taking it forward. Layfield gonna have a travel. Let's take a look at this one again. Left, right. Possibly might have moved his left foot. Not totally convinced on that. Will Layfield definitely wasn't either. Three-pointer, too strong. Offensive rebounds. Another. Instead, he'll pass it off. Back up top, Bryce Williams, three. Misses off right. Offensive rebound by Avagno. Bryce Williams unable to get the two-pointer, so Bluffton will take it over. 1:17 remaining here in the first half. J.D. Stokes will check out. Into the game is Sir Sumner. Layfield. Now Robson will survey. Drives left. Back up top to Robson. Robson to Rogers. Cut inside by Robson. Good cut. Trying to go up. Sumner won't shoot it. Now he'll get it to Rogers. Now here's Layfield. Baseline jumper off to the right. Sumner's there for the offensive rebound, but it's stolen away by Rob Davidson. Here's Swan to the right side. Avagno. 40 seconds left. A chance for a 2-for-1 for the Ravens. Drives inside. Kicks to the corner now. Rob Davidson's three won't go. Deep three from Swan. Off to the left, it misses. Big rebound there from Sir Sumner. Sumner to Layfield, into the corner for Williams. Williams three-pointer, too short. Now Robson will Ask for the ball to slow things down, possibly get the last shot of the half. Robson down low to Williams. Goes up and under, rejected by the rim. There's Layfield, corner three. Can't find the rim. And a poor offensive series closes out Bluffton's first half. They got it all the way back down to a 2-point lead, but then couldn't find that footing again that they found halfway through that first. So they trail 49-32. Anderson ahead.
Hello, my name is Angel Velasco Urbina. I'm a senior and I'm an exercise science major. What I love about the exercise science program here at Bluffton is that it's very nice and compact. The class sizes are pretty small, so it helps with a lot of hands-on learning and you get to build a really good relationship with your professor. I would say my favorite class that I got to take for exercise science would be fitness assessments. That was with Amanda Beard, and it was kind of with the same group of guys I've taken these classes all 4 years. They're my soccer teammates because there's about 4 of us that have stuck with the same major. So being able to work with them and learning from each other has really helped and benefited me. So as of right now, I decided to do the exercise science route because after I graduate from here, I would like to pursue an athletic training career, which would be done through the University of Kentucky during their grad school program.
Hi, my name is Ali Zavara. I'm a senior here at Bluffton University, and I'm an English AYA major. I chose Bluffton because of the small community, and I felt on my tours that I really connected with the professors here. My favorite course here at Bluffton has been Studies of American Literature. I really liked the way we had a spread of authors at different time periods and the different themes we covered. I just really enjoyed it. English education here at Bluffton is super helpful. We do multiple field experiences, and at least with the English department, we've been able to work at the Writing Center to kind of look how to edit papers and give suggestions back to people. So it's been really nice to get some hands-on experience before I go into a classroom. So after graduation, I plan on getting a job as a high school English teacher and then work my way up to become a college professor.
Hi, I'm Haven Montague. I'm from Salina, Ohio. I'm going into my second year here at Bluffton. I am an elementary education and intervention specialist major with a pre-K special needs endorsement. I chose primary P5 education because I just love kids and I love getting to work with them and see them grow and seeing that light bulb moment when they get to tell you that they know their numbers or they know their colors. It's just something that really just inspires me every day to keep going into education. When it comes to classes here at Bluffton, you definitely get your feet wet right away. As this past year in my freshman year, I was placed into an early field placement and I was placed into a classroom and I was there almost every Tuesday and Thursday doing hours there, and I got to experience different diverse elements and stuff, and it was just really, really nice to see a different side as someone from Salina, which is a smaller place that you don't get to see all of that, and it was great to work with those kids. Here at Bluffton, I love how close I am with my professors. I love talking to all the education professors. They are very, very helpful when it comes to anything that you might need help with. If you're having a problem in the class, you can talk to them, they'll work with you, and also they'll answer any questions because they have so much experience here. I just love how Bluffton is just such a great campus. You can get to know people, and I definitely have made really close friends over even the first few weeks I was here. I made tons of close friends and I got to know them, especially being in different clubs and in different sports and stuff. I just got to see what all Bluffton has to offer, and I definitely recommend everyone to come here.
Hello, my name is Bethany Dario, and I'm the Director of Nutrition and Dietetics here at Bluffton University. I've been in higher education for 14 years and worked in the field of nutrition for 20 years. At Bluffton University, we have a well-developed undergraduate and master's program. And while these are two separate degrees, we do offer a 4+1 track where students are able to complete both within 5 years. Our master's program is a trimester program that begins with students coming to campus for coursework and 100 hours of experiential learning over the summer semester. The rotations that are part of our experiential learning include clinical rotations, outpatient rotations, food service, as well as community nutrition. These opportunities give students to do hands-on learning at the same time that they're receiving course and didactic material. So why would you choose Bluffton? At Bluffton, we have small class sizes which allow students interaction with their faculty. Bluffton is proud of our state-of-the-art facilities, including our food lab that opened in 2023 and state-of-the-art biology and chemistry labs. We are pleased to offer students practical experience with hands-on learning. We hope to see your application to Bluffton University soon.
Hi, my name is Emily Walker. I am a History AYA major from Archbold, Ohio. I chose to be a History AYA major because I come from a long line of educators and I want to teach the next generation, and I really love history. I really like that in my field experience I got to connect with a teacher that was in the profession that I'm going to go into, and it really helped me to solidify my decision in my major. I am super involved here on campus. I'm a member of the Marback Activities Council. I'm a member of the Bluffton Education Organization. I'm the vice president of the History Club, and I'm also a president's ambassador. Some of my favorite memories on campus happen when I play sand volleyball at night. There's just a bunch of us that meet together and we go and play for hours a night, and it's just so much fun. Cool opportunity that I've had so far here at Bluffton was to go on a Civil War trip to Antietam and other battlegrounds over near the DC area, and it was just a really great experience to learn more about history and get to see some of those cool sites. As a President's Ambassador, I give a lot of tours to prospective students, and I love it so much because I love getting to talk to all these possible students and just encouraging them to come join our beautiful community here.
My name is Ashley Cloker. This is my third year at Bluffton University, and I am a mathematics major. My favorite class pertaining to my math major is my calculus class. It was my freshman year, and it was with a lot of the friends that I have now. I chose Bluffton because of the faculty, and all the people here at Bluffton really welcomed me into the community, and it made me feel like I was at home. After I graduate, I plan on becoming a teacher, a math teacher at the high school level, and a coach on the side.
Sports fans. We pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Hi, my name is Claire Matthews. I am a nutrition and dietetics major here at Bluffton, and I am from Bluffton, Ohio. I love the idea of helping people, and doing that in a way where I can combine what I'm passionate about and helping people is really exciting to me. I chose Bluffton University because I am originally from Bluffton, and I never imagined I would be here right now, but I came on a tour. I love the community aspect, and I've grown to appreciate a lot of things about our town and community. At Bluffton, we just got an accredited program for nutrition and dietetics, and I can now get my master's here in 5 years as opposed to the normal 6. So that was a huge part of me choosing Bluffton for my major. I originally thought that I wouldn't love the smaller class sizes, but after experiencing the smaller class sizes, because my major on average we have about 12 to 15 students in each of my classes, I found that it's been really helpful to get that one-on-one experience. On campus, I am involved on the women's soccer team. I work full-time in the summer and during the school year in the campus admissions office. I am a President's Ambassador and I'm a part of BUNO, which is Bluffton's Nutrition Association. When I give campus tours to students, one thing that I always tell them is to make sure that this campus feels like a place that you can see yourself for the next 4 years. You want to come on a campus that makes you feel safe and at home and like you have family surrounding you, and I think that Bluffton is the perfect place for that, and I think it's really hard to find this anywhere else.
I'm Lindsay Barnes and I'm from Van Wert County. My majors are social work and minoring in criminal justice. I chose social work to be my major because my mom worked in the courthouse in Van Wert County for most of my life, and so it ultimately led me to be interested in the criminal aspect of social work, and I just wanted to help those who are incarcerated or who have been incarcerated and their families. I chose to come to Bluffton because of the small town community atmosphere that would allow me to get closer with friends, but also the professors, to have that one-on-one relationship. The Bluffton professors here actually care about if you succeed and generally care how you're doing. As a freshman coming to Bluffton, you go on a great adventure to Tennessee, and that really helped us break out of our shell of being like nervous with each other. To live in the residence halls, it brings a sense of community together because you can always knock on someone's door and hang out with someone. As a student on campus, I am part of the softball team. I'm also going to be next year as president ambassador and an RA, but also I like to be part of the intramurals here on campus, as it's like small town feel, so everyone gets really involved and it's super fun.
Bluffton University. Visit for the beautiful campus. Apply for the academic excellence and national achievements. Enroll and become one of the many Bluffton graduates who are making a difference in their communities. Visit bluffton.edu today.
And we are back from Summer Center and Copeland Court. Anderson with the 49-32 lead over the Beavers. Looking at this stat sheet in front of me, it looks like a whole lot of missed opportunities for the Beavers from beyond the three-point line. 1 for 16 there in the first half. If they're just able to connect on a few of those, this game would surely be a lot closer. Anderson done a fantastic job. They've got 10 for 19 from the three-point line. So accounting for 30 of their points there, you can see the leading scorers for each team. Nevin Robson's got 10, Rogers got 9. Layfield and Sumner follow them up. Now on the other side, Kenny Troutman been doing it all. Evano and Swan each with 11 apiece. And Williams adding in 4 boards and 9 points of his own. So It's been tough sledding there in the second part of the first half for the Beavers. I think to get going, they obviously have to find some sort of outside scoring. But last game, they only shot 14 three-pointers, and they were 7 for 14 against Hanover. So whatever they were doing to score inside, they need to try to replicate that and move a little bit away from the three-point shooting, because sometimes when it's not your night, it's just not your night. Going through three-point struggles is okay as long as you're able to make those adjustments. Just try to get those shots inside, get some higher percentage looks. Cam Rogers has done a good job of getting those, shooting inside the three-point line, shot fakes, and then pulling up from the mid-range. Nevin Robson done a decent job down low as well. But they're going to need a little bit more. And they're also going to have to, you can't totally abandon the outside scoring. So they are going to need to find somebody to get hot. And who knows who that will be. So the Beavers start with the ball. Rogers will swing it up top. Layfield drives in, right-hander off the glass is too strong. And there for the rebound is Vavano. Here goes Davidson in transition. Swings it up top. Troutman working inside on Robson. Gets poked away, but Vavano comes up with it. And he'll slow things down with 15 on the shot clock. Pass into the corner. Pass to the cutter. Now here's a three-pointer from Troutman. Wouldn't you know it, it falls. Troutman's fourth triple of the evening. And here goes Rob Davidson in transition, poked away by Layfield. The Ravens will maintain possession. Vavano, three-pointer, too strong. Layfield the rebounds. Robson gets it ahead to Rogers, drives inside. Layfield off the glass, can't get it to go. And the rebound is finally taken in by Kenny Troutman, the leading scorer of the game with 14. Troutman works on Layfield, right-handed, too strong, goes up. We are going to have a foul on the floor. Looks like it's going to go against Cam Rogers, and it'll stay with the Ravens. You can see Coach Clark doesn't look too pleased with his team so far in this one. It seemed like they were finally getting something going there in the first half, and then Anderson just went on an incredible run. Had a 10-point scoring run, but they also were able to go on, I believe, a 17 to 5 run to close out the half. Really extended their lead. First free throw attempt is no good from Rob Davidson. Davidson, a sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana. Second one rolls off the rim and in. Here go the Beavers. Layfield gets inside to Cam Rogers. Rogers gets the ball swiped at. Here's Robson in the corner, three-pointer, too strong. Big rebound there from Axel Laby. There goes Bryce Williams, tries to get it to Laby. Instead, it's stolen by Rogers. Rogers passes forward to Williams, and they get the transition bucket. Brendan Williams, I think he was going to go up and try to dunk that, but he lost the handle on it, so the layup will suffice. 2 points either way. Three-pointer from Laby on the corner. Soft rebound there for Williams. Robson weaves inside. Gives it to Rogers, goes up, won't fall. And now another transition opportunity. Troutman going to work on Williams. It's going to be forced to kick it out. Williams is there for the rob. And Troutman's three, too short. Rogers. Bluffton been unable to crack this zone defense. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go to the Ravens. I think that pretty clearly went off of Brendan Williams there, and I'm surprised that the side referee didn't overrule the referee on the baseline. Layfield's shot is rejected, and now ahead goes Bryce Williams. Easy lay in transition. This lead is 21 points. Rogers using his body, goes up, gets it to go. Cam Rogers now in the double figures with 11. Bryce Williams up top. Now here's Nolan Swan. Swan step back three. Nylon. A dagger from Nolan Swan. Man, the Ravens just cannot seem to miss. Doesn't matter on which hoop they're shooting, who's shooting it. Everybody's hitting tonight. Sumner down low to Williams. He gets rejected, gets his own rebound, tries to go up with it, and it's going to be called for a foul and one. Brendan Williams providing a little bit of an offensive spark here for the Beavers. 58-38, Ravens lead, and you'd like to think if you're a Beaver fan, player, or coach that at some point in time the Ravens are going to get a cold from beyond the arc, but it just hasn't happened yet. And until that happens, you just have to make sure that you're throwing a hand in their face, making sure you're contesting every three-point shot that they take, because they have been living and haven't died from the three yet, but they've been living by it for sure. Robson gets the steal, and now Layfield ahead to Rogers. Rogers decide to slow things down. He'll have to kick it up top to Layfield. Tips it to Sumner. Ball on the floor. It's going to be corralled by Elijah Moore. Into the corner, Bryce Williams gives it to Avano, who lays it in. Another turnover for the Beavers. Nets 2 for the Ravens. Down low to Williams. Williams using his body. Works, goes up with the left hand in. Brendan Williams now has 7 so far tonight. Corner 3, just a little bit to the left. Avano comes up with the offensive board, and we're going to have a foul go against Will Layfield. So even when the Ravens do miss, Beavers aren't able to come up with the rebounds. Ravens maintaining this 19 to 20-ish point lead with 15:04 remaining. So we'll take a quick break, come back. The last 15 minutes of this one.
Bluffton University. Visit for the beautiful campus. Apply for the academic excellence and national achievements. Enroll and become one of the many Bluffton graduates who are making a difference in their communities. Visit bluffton.edu today.
We are back. 15:04 remaining in this one. Anderson ahead 60 to 41 over Bluffton. Looking at that women's basketball score, Bluffton trails by 10 with 4:21 left in the fourth quarter. Looking at those individual stats, Izzy Davis continues to impress. She's up to 15 for the Anderson Ravens. Madison Brown has 11, and Lindsey Smith has 9 for the Beavers. So Anderson will inbound here. Elijah Moore swings it across to Avano. Tate Avano takes it back up top, straight away three-pointer. I don't even need to say what that was because you already know that it fell for another triple for the Ravens. Rogers' floater is good. One of the positives so far for the Beavers has been Cam Rogers having his way down low. Avano, another 3. My goodness. Just an all-out shooting performance from the Ravens. Bluffton. Now Rogers works inside, throws up the left-handed shot, and he will draw the foul. That's the line to shoot too. My gosh, the three-point shooting has just been so impressive from Anderson. 14 of 27. Very few times you see a team maintain this kind of hot throughout the entire game, but they've been able to. Avonio now up to 19 points. Following him are Kenny Troutman and Nolan Swan, who have a combined 7 three-pointers. So 12 of their 14 threes are coming from just those 3. Here's Rogers' second free throw after he made the first. And the second one is in as well. Elijah Moore eyeing things up for the Ravens. Swings it across. Here's Davidson. He'll hand off to Avonio. Good job walling up by Sumner. Three-pointer from the big man. Too strong. Cole Duncan with his first minutes and his first shot attempt tonight. Robson to Rogers. A lot of time left in this one. If Bluffton can eventually get something going from beyond the arc, I have some faith that they'll be able to come back if they can defend the 3 pretty well. That one is taken by Sumner now. Sumner's 2-point floater is in. So a little bit of a chaotic possession there, but it ends with Sir Sumner converting the floater. And Avonio gets Rogers jumping, a 3-pointer from Davidson. Rims out, but a rebound. Now back out for Avonio. Avonio giving his bench a little bit of love after that one. Can understand how he's averaging almost 23 points a game and is most likely the leader to get the Offensive Player of the Year in the conference, leading the conference in scoring. Rogers, 3-pointer from the top of the key. That one rattles home, and finally, Bluffton's able to break their dry spell from beyond the arc. It's coming from Cam Rogers this time. He is up to 18. Nice hands there by Will Layfield. Able to keep it in. Drops it off for Rogers, left-handed layup and in. Some good defense right there from Will Layfield, and Cam Rogers becomes becomes some offense for the Beavers. 2 points, and the lead is back down to 17 for the Ravens. So 12:25 remaining. We'll take a break as the Ravens lead. There you see tonight's top players. Cam Rogers with a 20-piece, back-to-back 20-point games for Rogers. But it's really been Tate Avonio who's done the bulk of the scoring for Anderson, and a lot of that has come beyond the 3-point line. Bluffton coming out in a different defensive look now. Williams works downhill. Right-handed floater, rather, is no good. Rogers is there for the rebound. Bluffton trying to build a little bit of momentum into the corner for Snelling. Now back up top. Williams drives. Tries to kick it to Robson, but it's tipped away and stolen by Avonio. Down low, Williams, 2-point layup is good off the glass. Here's Sumner, across to Snelling. Snelling drives in, thought about it. Here's Sumner with a 3-point attempt. Too strong. Williams now in transition. He'll take it back behind the 3-point line and work on Rogers. Drives in, good pass to Avano. Now he kicks it out. Long 3 from Swan. Holy cow. Swan connects with another triple. I can't remember ever seeing a team shoot this lights out. It seems like it always comes against the Beavers no matter what they do. We've seen a couple of different defensive looks that Coach Clark has tried to roll out there. But when a team is hot, there's just no stopping them, and that's exactly what Anderson has done tonight, as they're poised to put 100 up on the board here on Copeland Court. They lead 74-52. We're at the under 12 media timeout. So Anderson will inbound. Be Levy at the top near the free throw line. He'll dump it down for Avano. Avano back up top. Here goes Swan with the left hands. Just misses. Sumner able to gather. Here go the Beavers. Bikey in transition, left hand after the spin, no good. Williams is there to clean it up. Back down to 20. Pass up top for Avano. Now Swan, another 3-pointer, a little bit short. Beavers are able to get the rebound. Robson in transition, crosses over into the lane. Snelling, corner 3. Just nothing will go. And here goes Avano in transition. Good swat by Ian Snelling. I thought for sure Avano was going to go in for the easy lay there. Nice job by Snelling in transition there. Beavers still trying to fight and claw back into this one. It's a 20-point lead, but 10.5 minutes left. We've seen crazier things happen. There goes Williams. Blocked by Robson. We're going to get a foul called against him. Two shots for Bryce Williams. Williams kind of been doing it all for the Ravens tonight, administering a lot of their offense. This is his first one falls. He's got a chance to get up to 15 points if he's able to convert this second attempt as well. And that one falls off the front of the rim. Williams comes into the season with 57 assists across 12 games, so just under 5 assists a game. That's by far the leader on Anderson. Bikey goes up and under. Another freshman for the Beavers getting some good playing time is Luke Bikey, the 6'7" forward from St. Henry, Ohio. Deep, deep 3. Front and right, it misses. Saved, and Nevin Robson comes up with it. Robson in transition with the left hands. Won't fall. Now here goes Anderson. Right-handed layup is good for Kenny Troutman. Sumner Swings across to Snelling. Snelling's three, misses right again. That one ahead. Marco Beverly throws it down. Still 9.5 minutes remaining, and Anderson is just laying it on the Beavers. Sumner to Snelling, down low to Williams. Williams working on his man, left hand won't go. Rebound. Now here goes Swan. He'll bring it forward. Bryce Williams a three. Misses left. Feel like I haven't said that all night. Williams, crossover, pull up, rattles home. 26-point advantage for the Ravens. They just are too overpowering for the Beavers here tonight with 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, already at 82 points. Snelling to Robson. Robson working on his man, goes up through the contact, gets called for the foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. His first attempt is good. Looking at these two stat lines, the Beavers have 23 made field goals. Anderson has 28. But if you looked at the scoreboard, you wouldn't be able to tell that because almost over half of Anderson's field goal attempts that they've made are three-pointers. They're 16 of 34 from beyond the three-point line. Robson's second attempt is good. Bluffton just 2 for 21. So while they've both made a similar amount of field goals, you would think that would net maybe a 10 to 12-point lead for Anderson because the free throw margin is neck and neck as well. Bryce Williams pulls up, no good. Daughtry with the rebounds. But instead, it's just been a three-point shooting display. Bikey with the right-hand layup is good. Shooting display for Anderson, in which they've had 16 threes to Bluffton's 2. Another three-pointer. What do you know? Rattles home. 17 to 35 now. Marco Beverly gets in on the three-point action. Bikey turns around. Got it. Luke Bikey up to with a quick 6 points here. Bikey has been functioning. Marco Beverly, another three-pointer. No good. Bikey's been the third forward that's been playing a lot of the time for the Beavers. Williams tries to go up. It'll fall out of bounds. It's been a heavy rotation of Connor Martin and J.D. Stokes. But with Connor Martin out tonight, we're seeing Luke Bikey get a little bit more run. We saw him in the first contest and a couple more after that. He's done a decent job trying to fill in. That's somebody that Coach Clark is happy to have around and excited to build through for the next few years. But Coach Clark isn't really thinking about that right now. He's trying to think about what his team can do to come back in this 23-point deficit that they face. And I think at this point, it's more so showing more to yourself and to your team that they can compete. 23 points, 7.5 minutes isn't the wildest comeback of all time, but at the same time, it would take a miracle for Bluffton to pull something off. So you really want to get something going to try to build some momentum into the rest of the season and the rest of this conference play. I mean, you knew it was going to be tough coming into tonight with Anderson, second in the conference, the best overall record in the conference at 9-3. They just have that one loss in conference play. Probably the heavy favorite to win the conference this year. And Bluffton just 2-3 in the conference. They'll likely fall to 2-4 if they're unable to pull off some miraculous shooting here in the final minutes. So two freshmen on the floor for Coach Clark and the Beavers. Daughtry at 5'10" and Bikey at 6'7". Two polar opposites. Robson swings across to Williams. Now here's Daughtry in the corner. Thought about the three. He'll step inside, shoot the two. That one is good. Again, they've been able to shoot inside the three-point line. That hasn't been their problem tonight. Almost a steal for Bluffton. Instead, it's going to be an Avagno two. He's up to 24. Daughtry will bring the ball up. Daughtry, another deep three attempt off to the left. Williams almost got the rebound, but it falls to Layfield. He'll go up. Another offensive rebound opportunity before Avagno eventually comes up with it. Avagno, shot fake into the corner. Troutman won't go. Fighting for the rebound. Avagno gets at the free throw line. His shot comes up short, but another offensive board. Devin Robson was able to come up with a steal, combined with Will Layfield there. Layfield, jab step inside, left-handed, too strong. Tries to throw it away. Bikey is there for the board. Bikey will get called. I'm sorry, excuse me, Axel Levy will get called for the foul. Bikey will get to go to the line. Nolan Swan tried to get it, tried to throw it off of Will Layfield there, but good awareness by Layfield to duck that attempt. So now Bikey will get a chance at the line. First one falls through. Coach Clark goes to his bench. Josh Cruzy will come to the scorer's table to check in. He will grab Devin Robson. Here's Bikey's second attempt. That one's good as well. You really want to see what Bluffton can do here. Some of their younger guys in the game. We'll have a clock reset here. Josh Cruzy got some good run at the end of the season last year. Junior from Piqua, Ohio. We know what he can do from beyond the arc, but hasn't had too many opportunities this season to prove it quite yet. So maybe Coach Clark trying to see what he can get out of the junior forward. See Aiden Brobston into the game now for the Ravens. Avagno drops it off for Williams. Back across to Williams. Avagno goes up with the right. Too short. Brendan Williams there for the board. And he'll take it a little, he'll bring it up to court. Bikey unable to handle the pass. Ravens in transition. Daughtry tried to take the charge. Troutman got around him but couldn't get the basket to fall. Now Williams in transition with the left hand is good. Lead is now down to 19. Beavers coming out in a trap here. Williams will take the three. And if you don't step up immediately, they're gonna knock it home, and that's what Williams does. As to his total, he's now up to 20 points. Bikey, two-point jumper, got it. Bikey showing some life now for the Beavers. Troutman drives in, into the corner. Avagno three, it's like butter. Ahead to Cruzy in the corner. He thought about it. Instead, he'll give it back up top to Bikey, who has it tipped away from Kenny Troutman, by Kenny Troutman, who gets called for the reach. There's another look at it right there. We'll see quite a few players check out here for the Ravens. Avagno will check out, as well as Rob Davidson. I would have to assume that Avagno is done for the night with 27 points, adding to that Player of the Year resume. Daughtry won't shoot it. Instead, he'll go to the corner for Josh Cruzy, but it goes right through his hands out of bounds. Also into the game for the Beavers now is number 15, Aiden Ali. Into the corner, wide open three-point attempt. No good. Rebound for Daughtry. Daughtry looks ahead. Crosses over. Goes a little bit too fast, so we'll have to get rid of it. Nevin Robson, fadeaway two. Hits the back rim and in. Ball's on the floor. Aiden Ali fighting for it with Swan. Robson gets in there, and we're going to go ahead and have a jump ball that will go to the Ravens. Looks like Nolan Swan took a spill there. Bluffton's able to tie him up and force a jump ball. So 21-point lead for the Ravens with under 4 minutes remaining. Anderson's been able to somewhat empty their bench. We still see Nolan Swan, Bryce Williams, and Kenny Troutman in the game, but Cedric Anderson and Aiden Robson have checked in. On the opposite side, it's a whole lot of underclassmen, and then Nevin Robson for the Beavers. Robson with 14 points. He's out there with Daughtry, the freshman. Aiden Ali is a sophomore guard from Indianapolis, Indiana. Josh Cruzy, the junior, and Luke Bikey, a freshman. We'll see how deep Coach Clark decides to go into his bench in these final 4 minutes to see if he gets anybody else any more run. Give them a chance to show them what they got. Quite a few freshmen still yet to get their first minutes. So Anderson will inbound here from the side. Referees are going to talk things over here. Good defense on the pass there. Nolan Swan unable to get it in. Pass down low is stolen from Nevin Robson. Passes forward to Trevor Daughtry, who gets the easy layup. Daughtry almost comes up with a steal out in the inbound as well. Williams now on the left side. Surely going to try to take some time off this clock. Just try to milk this thing to the end. Swan shoots a three. Bottoms. Robson starting to lose it. Has to pass it to Bikey on the wing. Bikey, good pass inside to Robson, and he finishes up top. Big cross-court pass to Kenny Troutman. Troutman working on Cruzy. Down low to Anderson. Anderson into the corner for Williams. Good jab. Crossover. Gives it back up top. Swan, another triple. My goodness, Nolan Swan, 23 points. Bikey gives it to Ali. He doesn't get the three to fall. Cruzy on the offensive glass can't come up with it. And here goes Nolan Swan again in transition. Coach Collins is going to empty his bench out. Anderson goes up with the right hands, and Anderson has eclipsed the century mark here in Copeland Court. That was enough for Coach Collins. He's going to go ahead and sub the rest of his lineup in, as will Coach Clark. We see Nevin Robson check out. Trevor Daughtry will check out, and so will Luke Bikey. So into the game comes a whole new cast of Ravens as well. For the Beavers, as Abalaji Monk will check in. He's a junior from Chicago, Illinois. Carson Klum, the freshman guard. Cruzy's three-pointer, splash. Josh Cruzy injects a little bit of life back into Summer Center. Anderson working at the top of the key. Scruggs into the lane, gets fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. On the court for the Ravens is Worthy Abaringa, Josiah Cox, Josiah Marshall, Cole Duncan, and Jacob Scruggs. Cole Duncan's the only one who was played so far tonight, so most of the reserves in for Anderson. As for the Beavers, as I mentioned, Carson Klum is into this one. Aiden Ali and Josh Cruzy stay out there. Abalaji Monk is the forward. And number 33, Gavin Payne, the freshman forward from Kenton, Ohio, will get some run as well. $102 points. The offensive display has been incredible for the Ravens tonight. Doesn't look like they're done with another free throw attempt here from Jacob Scruggs. See Ali check out into the game is Jacob Wendy. Also into the game is number 14, Kershawn Walker, sophomore from East Chicago, Indiana. Second one is a miss. Monk passes forward to Klum. Klum, left side to Wendy. Pass is almost stolen. Klum tries to go quickly, gets it down low. 2-point is good. Gavin Payne goes up with his right hand and finishes. Minute 30 remains. Good defense up top. Anderson just trying to run some clock here. Drives inside, fade away, too short. There for the rebound is Wendy. Passes ahead, here's Walker on the left side. Walker crosses over, good move. Goes in with the left, and off the glass. Kershawn Walker, nice move to get inside. Finishes off the glass. Back down to 19 with here under a minute. Good block by Carson Klum. Little guy getting up. Goes in transition, tries to feed it to Monk, but it falls out of bounds. Carson Klum listed at just 5'9". I say just 5'9", as if that isn't the average height. But out here on the basketball floor, it certainly isn't. .33 seconds remaining. Anderson, probably their last possession, gets it up. It's blocked by Gavin Payne. Klum in transition, shoots the three, misses left. And Abaringa will just dribble out this clock and put an end to a painful evening here on Copeland Court. I saw the Anderson Ravens explode for 102 points. 21 of 42 from the three-point line, a far contrast from the Beavers, who shot 3 of 25, just 12%. Even though they did shoot 42% from the field, Anderson shot 46.7, so that number, again, a lot closer than you might think. Anderson just with superior three-point shooting tonight that led them to this victory. Looking at some of these individual stats, 3 players had 20-plus for the Ravens. Tate Avagno was 10 for 16, 7 for 9 from 3 with a double-double, 27 points, 12 rebounds. Nolan Swan had 23 points himself, 6 for 12 from the three-point line, 8 for 15 from the field. And Bryce Williams had 20. He kind of was a jack of all trades with 4 rebounds and 4 assists as well. He was 7 for 16 from the field. Also adding in double figures was Kenny Troutman. He had 16 on 6 for 13 shooting. Leading the Beavers was Cam Rogers with 20 points. He was 8 for 11. Nevin Robson followed him up with 6 for 13, and Brendan Williams and Luke Bikey both had double-digit points, 5 for 9 and 4 for 5, respectively. So the Beavers' upcoming slate, it looks like they're going to have, well, excuse me, it looks like next up they're going to have Earlham, and then MSJ after that. So it should be an interesting couple of weeks for the Beavers as they are trying to prepare for the rest of this conference schedule. Obviously, Coach Clark would not be too happy with the defensive performance he saw tonight from the Beavers. 83 points is nothing to sneeze at, even though they were 3 for 25 from the three-point line, but just unable to stop anything for the Anderson offense. And sometimes that's just what they do. There's not much that can be done when you come out and you shoot 50% with 21 threes. It's just an unreal performance from Anderson tonight. You can tell why they are 9-3, now 10-3, and 5-1 in the conference. So that's going to wrap things up here from us at Copeland Court. We thank you for listening tonight. Unfortunately, the Beavers are on the wrong side of a 102-83 decision. Anderson comes away with the victory. Again, Tate Avania with 27 leading the Ravens. Cam Rogers with 20 leading the Beavers. That's all for us here at Bluffton University. I'm Andrew Collinsworth. I'd like to thank everybody who helped put this together, including Colton Steiner and Bill Hannafeld, our SID. They do a terrific job setting things up for us, and it's always a pleasure working with them. And just like to thank them and all of you listening tonight. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm happy to be back. Unfortunately, I'm missing my partner, Caleb Gieskin. So we're looking for another student to join me up here. We'll see when that time comes. But until then, you're just going to have me chatting your ear off up here from the booth. So we thank you again for listening, and hope you have a good night. Thank you.